And hello everybody out there, this is Mark Mannering from Class Training. This is just a quick review of our PowerPoint training, in particular our PowerPoint Essentials and Beyond course and training, and all versions are covered as you can see there. Now most people are able to get some sort of a product out of PowerPoint, just being self-taught and so on, but in our training we cover specifically how to create and edit the content, how to format your content, how to add graphics and pictures and so on to your presentation, how to add special effects, slideshow effects and so on, and also how to actually help to present the presentation and increase its effectiveness. And right throughout the training we cover best practice methods on how to improve all this and get your point across more effectively. Now in regards to creating the content and text of your presentation, we show you how to go into outline view in PowerPoint and to manipulate and create, format and edit the text there. So in this outline view we can very easily add more and more text to build up our content. This is another point, for example, and we can use a keyboard shortcut to move that point around, moving it up and down to position it better, just to get the flow of our presentation a lot more effective. Once we've got the content pretty much right, we show you how to apply formatting across all of your slides. Here's a slide sorter view, but we also show you how to apply global changes to all of your slides. So rather than going to each slide manually and changing, for example, the formatting of the headings that you can see in the slides there, we show you how to make global changes. So you just need to apply a couple of quick formats, and almost in one step all of your headings, for example, are changed in one go. So for example, there in the blink of an eye I've just made a little shortcut to change all the headings to being red, for example, and we can change background colors, we can change background graphics, we can put our logo on every slide, for example, and again, not having to go to each slide manually. We can make global changes very quickly. Another very important aspect of the training goes into best practice methods, as I said, and one example of that is not to show all of your text in one slide. If I just bring up the next slide, you can see all the content there being presented in one go. Very difficult for you to present your information to your audience and they've read through all the steps on this particular slide and you're just trying to talk about the first couple of points and so on. Much more effective if we can add animation to this text to build up the points slowly. So for example, here's the same text, this time being built up dot by dot or point by point as I call up the particular points as I'm ready to talk about them with my audience. So just by using the mouse or a keyboard shortcut, I can bring up these points as I need them, and I can get my point across more effectively. We've also applied some dimming animation as well there, so as the next point comes up, the previous points go blue, and again we can concentrate on the current point that we're talking about. All this can be made to be automatic so that the points come up automatically without me having to press a particular shortcut. So again, much more effective. Another very important aspect is how we can improve the effectiveness of our presentation. So rather than presenting all of these dot points just as text, and convert this text into a smart object. So for example, there's the same content as before as a SmartArt object. So how we can present that and how we can create these is covered in the training. But again, this is showing you this SmartArt object without any animation. So it'd be better again to build this object up so we can again point or talk about the particular information as we call it up. So here's the same object, this time being animated. So again, I can talk about the particular points just by hitting a keyboard shortcut or pressing the mouse, and it's a little bit more effective in getting my information across. I can concentrate on various things with my audience. And the same applies to charts and graphs. So we've got a graph here, again being presented in one slide. Again, not as effective as building up this graph bit by bit. So here's the same graph being built up one by one. There's the skeleton of our graph. And again, as I call up the particular points, or parts of the graph I should say, I can more effectively get this information across and focus on getting the concept built or the information across to the audience. And also I can emphasize a particular point with this example in that September's result is very good. So everybody well done. And that's a bit more effective than the whole thing being presented in one go. In the training we also work with other images, photos, clip art and so on, and we show you how to bring those in. We also look at how to apply lots of special effects to the photo. So I've got the same photo here presented in different ways with different special effects that we can easily add with PowerPoint. and so on. Lots of different examples there. Top left hand corner, we can also use Photoshop type effects in PowerPoint in removing parts of images, for example. So there's the main part of that image removed. And we spend some time on the different aspects of other animation in PowerPoint. So for example, we've got lots of different ways of animating things. I can have a logo or some other picture zoom in. I've got this squeak coming in here and then flashing away. We also talk about how not to go overboard, very importantly, death by PowerPoint you've heard before. But we've got different ways of showing you how to get your message across more effectively. We also look at what's called entrance animation and when you would use that in particular. So there's the car entering. Also there's emphasis animation, so the car spins around there, and then exit animation, so away she goes. But again, we look at how not to go overboard and when this is more effective and how to apply it. For more advanced animation, there's also called motion path animation. So we've got a little ball here across a hill, a couple of hills, and it's moving along a motion path to get a particular point across as well. A very important aspect people would like to implement into their presentations is what's called dual display. So in other words, with your PC laptop, you've got your presentation running on that obviously, and that's being projected onto a data screen, and what you would like to see is the audience view of the presentation on the screen, but also on your PC laptop, just your particular notes, the next slide coming in, the previous slide that's been, and so on. So you've got a bit more of a handle on what you've got to talk about. So dual display, where we're showing things differently between the PC laptop or the projector itself. Okay people, that's just a very quick rundown on what we cover in our PowerPoint training. We also look at or cover video, multimedia and so on. That's in our advanced course. But lots of training options we can provide for you. We can provide face-to-face training in our training rooms or on-site in yours. We can provide public courses and closed corporate courses as well. And have a look at that URL for the latest dates for our public courses. We can also provide live remote training or live webinars for those of you who can't travel easily. And also there's another URL to find or to look at our webinar dates for public webinars. For any more information, please contact us on those particular methods there. You can phone, email me, or look at our website address. And all participants to our computer courses and IT training sessions, whether they be face-to-face or remote access online training, are entitled to the following services and benefits. This is just a quick overview. Please contact the office for more detail and conditions. We provide a needs analysis of your current skill level. We can provide public courses in our training room, and there's a public calendar on our website. We also can provide on-site training in your facilities, providing laptops as well if that's needed. We provide face-to-face hands-on training, but also live webinars and online training. All our courses provide our extensive training manuals, which contain step-by-step instructions, and we also can provide customised content and customise the particular outcomes for your needs. We also have free refreshers, so people who come along to the public courses are entitled to come back for a free refresher course. We provide extensive support after the training as well, so you can email in or phone in your queries. And we have a web-based help desk with a knowledge base of questions and answers, a library of those, and you can also submit your particular queries through that help desk. And we provide training manuals for sale so that you can run your own in-house training or self-study. Okay, that's it. Thanks for your time. Please contact the office for any more details. This is Mark Mannering signing off, and we'll hope to see you again soon. Thanks very much. Bye.